once I finish that conversation, but
Good timing.
oh yeah, I mean, welcome to my hell, where I have to deal with a person who stuffed himself full of ramen, who thought he was going to be very much late but on time.
Yeah, well, I did run into traffic on the way home, so.
Even though I did actually tell you, oh, you're fine. You have an hour. You've already have your food.
Yeah. It's fortunate that I ended up scarfing that stuff down because, had it taken much longer, I might still be stuck in traffic. But
Yeah. So Ray didn't notice, but I have two pies actually. I've got a blackberry and I've got a cherry.
Nice.
Pies.
It's pie day. I really wanted to get a key lime. I really wanted to get a frozen key lime pie and thawed out with some whipped cream on top. I mean, that would go great with this.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
the traffic jam that I got stuck in on my way here is now like a full blown like mess now. So, just
Like what's on your side?
yeah, yeah, for real.
Probably because I wasn't there. I do bring cursed luck to everybody.
Ah, shut up.
I know.
I'm even using the glass you got me.
Oh yeah, the 2020
Yeah.
first year ever. Yeah.
It's usually I've been drinking all my beer in and mead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a great glass. And I mean,
all right, so two of the four of us.
2020 was about as equally shitty for everybody.
Right,
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a pie now.
Yes. I also have
my pie.
phrasing.
Shut the fuck up.
Why do you expect anything less from me at this point? I mean, come on.
You know what, Crow? I don't expect anything less out of you. You're whatever comes out of your damn mouth these days. It's always not safe for you, not safe for kids. So what do we want to talk about tonight?
Well,
same thing.
Besides our usual bullshit, kind of where how honestly of our topics, we kind of talk similar to how they do on Trash Taste half the time, at least with this past episode.
What, the last Ruby episode?
Well, no, I haven't watched episode 12 because Verve still hasn't updated the fucking thing.
It's a really good episode.
And dealing with posting links is annoying.
My arm's still, it feels like you kicked it, but I mean.
Yeah, my arm is still dead.
From when did you get yours?
Yesterday morning.
I got mine yesterday afternoon, so yep.
Yeah, my sister, I know, like, the boys know not to, like, text me or, like, call me on Saturday morning, so they know I usually sleep in until, like, noon or 1 on Saturdays. So, and I got woken up by a text message at 10:30. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And it was my sister saying, hey, so they're doing walk up vaccinations, no appointment required at the football stadium the next county over. And I'm like, are they accepting people from out of county? And and she's like, yes, I'm in line right now. I was like, all right, on my way over.
Yeah, that's not how it's working in this town. It's more of what I described earlier of, unless you have a condition that requires you to get it, you're old as fuck, or unless you work in medical, you're not allowed to get it.
Well, they're kind of doing in Dallas County.
No, here in Tarrant County, the only reason I got mine yesterday, didn't I tell you this?
No.
But the only reason I got mine was because my dad had his appointment, and I was in the car with him. Because there are so many people not showing up here in Tarrant County. What? Anybody in the car is now just case to getting it. So you could be
sweet.
So it's like because my mom says like, you really need to go with him. It's like I really don't care to just sit in the damn car. It's like, yeah, you really need to go with him and get and there's a really good chance you're gonna get your shot.
Just trust me on this.
Yeah, like I listen to Summer. Shit. Like I ever listen to that. When would I ever listen to anybody? Crow, you know this.
Helped out that time.
Crow, you know this to be true. When do I ever listen?
Oh, that's why I taunt everyone who doesn't listen to me.
You taunt me all the time.
Because half the time when people don't listen to me, something happens.
What'd you say?
Say what?
You're on fire and you've lost the game.
Oh,
Oh
what are we,
boy.
12? The game.
Yeah, no, the floor is lava, so we're playing sitting on your chairs, right? That's right. Really?
This cat on my bed has been either on the bed or on my desk. Let's see.
Sounds about right for a cat.
Yeah, my oldest one. Right, Nana?
Me.
Now, when she wants attention, she'll go right up here. She either block them under them looking, or like she'll just face it and just like a cat like staring into a corner like she did something bad. She'll do that, or she'll just lay belly first across my desk. And one of the very few cats who actually will let you rub her belly.
Yeah, that's kind of a rarity.
It is. I'm currently just I put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook. I still never got a response from my friend Terry about the beer stream. He saw the message, just didn't respond to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm going, of course, again, beer shopping, because there's a few places that actually sell at least Martin House. Which if I can find Martin House, I'll find other stuff.
Fair enough.
Well, one thing is I already mentioned to Sam, who had never responded to me, is like, they can just drop me off at the brewery, and they can go to their craft shops. Because the brewery's open at 4 p.m., so I don't know what time we're even leaving. It all depends, because I do have a raid that night for a while. Which I created a playlist to play on YouTube, which Ray will jam out to as he's listening to it. Because he did that last week. I had the Groovy app on Discord playing in that Discord.
True.
Marshall, you seeing what I'm posting?
I
you? Yeah.
Actually,
Yes. There's about 3 memes I posted.
So I know this will mainly could probably concern me and Ray, but for Spider.
Yes.
I like how they confirmed it's a 15-year difference. Because they had a flashback, but they don't see Kumiko as we see her. They see her as a ghost.
I did an interesting thing today. Before we go much further, I actually finished Hunter x Hunter from 2011, all of the episodes, and then I got to episode 12 of the new series of wherever the hell that thing's called. It's so great that I forgot the name.
You mean hiatus? You mean hiatus? Hiatus?
Hiatus.
Oh, shut your damn mouth. Mm-hmm.
I love hiatus.
It's my favorite manga. What are you talking about? I'm in the hiatus arc.
Wait, are you referring to Hunter x Hunter, or are you referring to Berserk as far as the hiatus arc?
Hey, at least Guts got off the boat.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
It may have taken several years, but he finally got off the boat.
Oh, damn.
So let's see. It was actually speaking of that, I can't really describe the manga chapter because I'm the only person reading a manga. As well as I'm the only person who knows anything about the light novels.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I watched a couple of episodes of The Reincarnated as a Slime, the new season.
Yeah, that one's gonna get interesting, but they're splitting the season into 2 seasons.
Of course.
They're only doing part. They're doing part 1.
They're doing a lot of those now.
Well, because it's so close to the manga.
Yep.
I think that's why they're doing that.
More than likely.
They're splitting into part 1 and part 2. Part 2 will be in the summer. That's summer. Either. Let's see. I'm looking right now, actually. Yeah, summer, not spring.
Crow, is that like Hot Shots?
No.
Oh.
let's see, for now laid back camp, that I just keep almost falling asleep just relaxing watching that.
Mm.
Yeah.
It makes you want to camp though.
Yeah, it's just I know camping for me would not go as well as it does for.
I would not be camping.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to sit still.
Me? No, hell no. What makes you think that I would want to camp?
No, both of you. Ray would be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would be able to sit still.
I would be going and finding in the nearest hotel room.
I think Ray and I'd be fine. So
Mhm.
Moderately, it would just be kind of boring without the internet.
I don't know how I could live without the fucking internet.
It's not even for the fact of an internet addiction, it's just more a case of like, there's just too much going on, and falling behind is just kind of like being gone for like 10 years on leave.
Hmm.
except in his case, he likes his gotcha games on his phone. So
Yeah,
Well,
I
that wouldn't be a
couldn't,
problem. I mean, like,
I need
a
to do
solar
my
battery wouldn't be a
need to do
problem.
my Genshin dailies.
Uh,
trying to finish this stupid pie so I talk.
You and your damn pie.
You're just
hey, I
you're
have
just
pie at night
jealous.
too.
No,
Exactly.
No, I'm poor.
Uh-huh.
He actually is. So
Oh, I know. So am I. If you've not noticed.
let's
Yeah, the
see.
one who hasn't worked in a month at this point. Yeah.
For spring, we have Shaman King, which we I have the entire list here, but I'm not gonna go off of every list. I'm going off the ones actually we'd probably watch. Shaman King, I would definitely watch.
I mean, I'll give it a few episodes to get in, then watch it.
Zombieland Saga Revenge, yes.
Absolutely.
Easy tonight in Nakadoro-san.
How Not to Summon a
Yes.
Demon Lord, season 2,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that's the anime I'm watching. I'm watching World Trigger.
I'm so proud of you. Wait, I will say this though. The animation from what is the beginning of what you're watching compared to the second season, entirely different. So
Better or worse?
it's better in season 2.
Hmm.
The
First
one
one's
that
kind of slow.
it takes up to actually I think I discussed this, but you were gone during that time I mentioned it.
Usual.
It takes up to a few episodes because they go into character development, explaining the characters before
Mm-hmm.
stuff kicks off.
Yep.
But I actually
I'm-
was lucky because they've been every few months they post about 3 or 4 chapters. So
Well, I'm glad to make you proud of this one.
it's a good series. It's very underrated in my opinion.
That's what they said online too.
It's very underrated. It's just it's slow to build up, but once it starts, it keeps going.
That's fair.
I've been killing slimes for 300 years to backstab my level. Yes, in fact, I've read all the current chapters out about that. I already know for a fact. I know 2 characters that would probably be like a shoo-in for Ray's favorite.
Oh, really?
In fact, I know which one would probably be
Uh-oh.
Marshall's favorite too.
Oh, really?
What's it?
Main
What's
character voiced by Aoi Yuki?
Understandable.
well? I can't spoil shit, but
Guess I'll be watching her pull double duty as that and the spider.
well, that's in spring. But yeah,
Spider
double.
continuing in the spring.
It's supposed to be sometime in April. I don't know when. Next month.
Oh, and Marshall,
Hi.
in a few days they are going to announce about the update for the Demon Slayer movie.
Oh boy.
Yes, I am. I am ready. I am so excited for the Demon Slayer movie to come. Because now that we both have our first shot, then we'll
Yeah, you
have our
might-
second. I have second shot in April, and it's like, okay, I can get back to normal life now.
You have Nagatoro as well.
Nakadoro-san, hell yeah.
That one I'm definitely gonna be watching.
I can't wait to see the outrage because it's not even as bad as people want to make it out to be.
It's
No,
it's
not.
it's really
Yeah.
not.
None of she's original works with Nagatoro were a little outrageous, but
they were very adult oriented.
but but no, the actual Ichiranai de Nagatoro-san manga and the anime, no, they're gonna be just fine. They'll be fine.
I have the first manga volume around here somewhere.
I own the first 3.
Yeah, I know you do.
One I'm excited about is Fumetsu no Anata e, To Your Eternity. It's by the same mangaka that did
I figured
I
that would
have
get.
to Growing had to do an AFK.
Yes, and
Okay.
Yoshitoki Oyama is very good at making stories that really get you in your feels.
Yeah, I saw that and I actually thought about it. Like he's gonna say something about that because I have
Yeah.
I have both the Japanese names for it as well as the English, but in list form on this one.
Yeah, because I have 1 through 12 of the manga for it, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I figured you would mention that just because I'm like certain like pictures. I'm like it's gonna be mentioned
Oh yeah.
just because I know you.
If anything, the one that's probably it's probably gonna be between like Nagatoro-san and Hige wo soru soshite joshikosei wo hiro. I shaved and then brought home a high schooler.
Yes, that was another one that I'm like, that one kind of the rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose. That's another one that comes out in spring.
Oh man, that one's gonna be
I'm just kind of looking through the
Hold on, I can give you the link.
live anime chart.
I can just give you the link.
I'm on any list.
I have the Miami list.
Oh shit, I didn't know 86 was there in the season.
Yeah, I have the whole thing right there for you, right? I put it in the thing.
86 is supposed to be really fucking good.
Like I feel like there's a lot of good ones coming out this entire upcoming season.
Oh, there's the successor to Gridman, SSSS Dynazenon.
I thought you were gonna say SSX Tricky.
Right. Koi to yobu ni wa kimochi warui.
But no, Perch, she's called the Witch of the Plateau for the next slime one. It's definitely gonna be like a slice of life.
Oh no.
It's definitely an isekai at the same time.
Oh, have you guys wait, here's one I was very excited about. Kyukyoku Shinkashita Full Dive RPG ga Genjitsu Yori no Kusoge Datara. What if the ultimate fully immersive VR RPG was ultimately a shittier game than reality itself?
Well, I
And
mean,
it's basically
oh, I see it.
it looks like it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
The ultimate next gen full dive RPG. Yeah, it's even shittier than. I mean, to be honest, if I compare that to what we're dealing with, I'd prefer that.
Yeah. Like, you should watch the trailer for this because this is definitely going to be like a show for us.
I will definitely do that after the live stream.
Yeah.
Just because whenever I have to do something anime related, it blocks.
So you don't get the good old copyright hit.
It'll block like if we're reacting to something, it's protected by copyright, but it's more if you're pausing it and talking and redo
Right.
That's acceptable because Ray and I thought about doing that for Gray Still Plays videos.
Oh yeah.
We thought about doing that and probably just have my face on the screen for the webcam. This way, you see most of the gameplay than us, and we'll both just time it in Discord. Because we still do the voice chat, just not the video chat, and it'll work just fine without Discord being a fuck up.
Yeah, because unfortunately, you're not Susie Lou, who gets to get away with blatant copyright abuse.
I mean, compared to Gundam.
Look, Gundam can just show a random Google screenshot and he'll get flagged.
Yeah, he will. I mean, that's why I posted his thoughtery video earlier in Discord.
Yeah.
Of course, he was high as he was doing that video.
I mean, of course he was high.
He has to be just to do what he does.
Yeah. See, Hentai Sentai is getting an OVA.
Hentai Sen- yeah, I know what you're talking about. Awesome. Dokyu Hentai Heroes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also gotten localized for the manga.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Well, I know what you'll be buying.
Yes.
Volume in Barnes and Noble the other day, and I'm thinking, well, if the government actually gives me a stimulus check for once, maybe I'll reward myself.
Oh hell yeah! Super Cubs coming out too.
I see Sam put a couple of things in there. Because I was searching Amazon. Actually, I was going to see where my light novel was at in terms of volumes. Oh. That actually comes out next month. Good. Are you for it to volume 11?
How do you put
Nice.
that thing out?
Yeah, April 13th.
Mm.
Because I have 1 through 10, which I've already read.
I need volume 5 of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift.
Mana culture.
It's so good!
So silly, I love it.
And no information on 19 of Shield Hero.
Sounds alright.
And I need volume 10 of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Come the
Damn,
end
is
of the
that
month.
already on volume 10?
Yep.
God damn.
Oh yeah, did we talk about the outrage on that last week? I forget.
I think we did.
It wasn't
either last week or the week before that.
It was the week before that.
Okay.
And it was just more of us kind of forwarding through the topic of people getting mad over dumb shit when it comes to anime.
I mean, I don't understand why people have to get mad. It's the same people who will never watch the series to begin with.
Right.
The same ones who would probably input their own fucking agenda if they're writing the fucking script.
Well, in my experience, it also just tends to be more the people who, are anime onlys and don't read the manga, so they don't know what's coming up next. And then when they see what's coming up next, it's, oh no, it's problematic. It has big titty.
I guarantee you, someone is going to screech about something with with some of these coming up. Nagatora probably being one of them. Someone's going to screech about this. I guarantee it.
He's promoting bullying. Toxic relationship. I mean, people are talking shit about Horimiya, which is airing this season, because that's supposedly a toxic relationship. But it's like, get the fuck out of here! No.
I don't think
Yes, I
I've,
understand.
I don't think I've watched that, so I'm not sure.
Oh,
You'd have
dude,
to you'll have to send me something so I can actually. It'll probably be on Hulu because Hulu is what is having most of Funimation's library. So
Yeah, Horimiya is a funny title, so yeah.
yeah, just
Funimation-
just link
Funimation
me
got,
to something.
The lion's share of the shows this season, and
Because which I'm sure if I were to tell, I could easily give the Hulu information to Ray if I wanted to. I doubt because I just had to let her brother know. It's like, hey, I'm letting Ray use some stuff to watch anime, and they already know Ray, so this is easy.
I mean, the only things I would use it for would be to say "fuck you, Funimation" and to watch Animaniacs.
Also, you could see
Animaniacs!
you could see the Sonic movie on there too.
Wait, which one? There's a couple of them. The anime one, or
The one that
the
came
new
out,
one?
the one that came out before the pandemic.
Oh, the good movie. You mean the best movie of 2020?
I will tell you, it was a good movie. I will say that.
Was it really?
It was really a good movie. I mean, I liked it.
Look, it was so good that it has been greenlit and I believe
Yeah,
currently in
for a second
for
movie,
Really?
which will have Tails in it. So like I said,
Oh,
it was actually
Lord.
good. Now you have to thank Jim Carrey because he was fantastic as Eggman.
Yeah. I
He was fantastic.
yeah, that was perfect casting there. Just is it a villain in an eccentric role? Yeah, Jim Carrey it.
But here's the thing, weirdly enough, Jim Carrey makes Robotnik actually work.
Yeah, I mean he really does.
It's like seeing Jim Carrey get his groove back.
No, I would definitely recommend that movie. It really was
Oh,
good
man.
for
I
that.
need to see it. Like I genuinely do need to see it.
Yeah, because I saw they had it on there, and I realized, oh wait, I do have the Hulu account as well as the Netflix account that I'm not. I'm not paying for it, so
Understandable.
because him and Delia both used both those accounts to watch stuff when they're off from work, so it's like, okay,
Yeah, and I mean anything that I'm given, like I'm very up and up about. I don't share that with people. I'm just like, interesting shows I have not seen.
I think the only thing that ever got shared with accidentally was when Red was using my Rooster Teeth account.
That was an accident because it was accidentally logged in on the laptop, and he didn't realize that he wasn't on his own account.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The only time something was accidentally shared was my Rooster Teeth account.
Hazukashina.
I'm like, because I see it from California. That my first thought was, I'm gonna ask Ray because I have no fucking clue.
I was worried for a minute, and then I realized the address. It's like,
And I mentioned the name on there because I don't know the name.
yeah, it's Red's real name is Jacob, and that's not a big secret. I just call him Red because he's got red hair. He's a ginger. He has fun with it.
Does he know he doesn't have a soul?
Yes, he makes frequent jokes about that.
Is he also Irish? Because does that mean he can hold his booze?
Jewish, actually. Though I wouldn't be surprised if there is Irish in there.
I feel like a lot of people have Irish in them, so. I mean, I'm definitely. I've both sides of my family are both Irish.
Not surprising.
Well, because my grandmother actually came from Ireland, so.
Imagine an alternate universe where Mark has just a giant red beard.
I mean,
I'm
when
trying to
it's
picture Mark talking like the stereotypical Irish accent.
Oh, I believe that creamy shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
That's a little bit too good.
I've been told that by Red's wife, who is also Irish. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you built that off just a bit too smoothly there.
I'm not. As far as I know, I don't even have Irish in me.
he watched Super Troopers too much.
It's become a favorite phrase of mine that just has stuck with me through college. Like, I remember when people were just like, all right, this is the president that's gonna make America wonderful. This is before Trump, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, aha. Oh, I believe that when shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
I have no hope for this country, so.
Well, it was 2008. It was a slightly different time.
It was a slightly different time.
I still had no hope for this country then either.
Yeah, we were in a housing crisis, not an economic crisis.
I was barely starting. I was barely finishing high school and then going to college.
Same here.
I had been out of high school for about a year because I wanted to take a year off because hey, school kind of tends to kill your spirit, so I needed the year to regenerate that. It's probably still
I'm taking a gap year.
Yeah. I mean, when I actually think about it, that actually might just be why I'm still an optimist because I took that year off and let myself recharge.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
What optimism? I don't have. I definitely don't have that.
It's there, and I'm barely hanging on to it. And I'm okay with it.
It's very tenuous.
Here's the thing. It's slowly going away the more you deal with me.
Look, at that point, it's more a case of one of us has to be the optimist, and it's not you.
Sure as hell, it's definitely not going to be me.
Every group needs that one friend.
Yeah, and every group needs that one asshole. It's usually me.
Yeah, but there's a difference when the discrepancy is between that asshole comprising the entire group and then me. Even though I'm kind of an asshole myself, but people don't get to see that very often.
I think the only thing I saw of you is when you can't hold your water.
To
Can't
be
hold
fair,
his
I didn't
water.
know how long the ride was going to be, and I didn't think to.
Oh.
And I didn't think to eat beforehand, so that was my bad.
I knew how long it was.
Oh man, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, because in California, for most places, I can just time it out, eat what I need to eat or not eat, and be perfectly fine. But someplace I've never been before, it's just like, oh, this is.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
Nani.
What's up?
The outside cat is now on my desk.
Uh.
Hey, Sam. Mr. Tabby's on my desk. It's my liquor. Fuck you.
Was the cat trying to raid your liquor?
He's never jumped on my desk. Ever since I moved this setup, every cat wants to jump on my desk.
You're curious about the new things.
Get down.
Oh, he listened to Sam.
Get down. Meow.
Yeah, he listened to Sam. Yes, it's blueberry mead. You can actually see about like this. There's like this much in the very bottom. It's all from the must. You can see it now.
Oh boy.
It's still bubbling. So.
Well, at least nothing's exploding.
No, in fact, I was able to put the liquid in from that mason jar into both.
Good shit.
And nothing happened. In fact, I shook the jugs to actually get all the stuff that was on top just back into or couldn't mold up and form bacteria. I just shook the entire jug up. And it was fine. I'm proud of it. It's actually going pretty well. I can't wait for it to go into the aging process where I can add the citra hops to them. I have an 8-ounce, because I'm only going to need about an ounce per jug and an ounce for the 3 gallons. You only need 1 ounce at most per 5 gallons. I looked that up. This way I wouldn't overdo it. It wouldn't underdo it. They said between half an ounce to 1 ounce. That's why I research everything before I just straight up do it. And it works well.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense to me. But I mean, again, you've done this one time already, so I mean, you've kind of got a feel of what you need to do. And
apparently, finding the sediment at the bottom of the bottle is not that uncommon because, like, all of Grunfeld's like canned meats all have sediment at the bottom of them.
That's gonna be a typical thing for
everything practically on that.
Yeah.
Because you can't get everything as much as you like to.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you look at the bottle by itself before anything shook up, it looks clear as fuck. And you can see that very little bottom with the sediment. that makes it cloudy when it's shook up, but it really doesn't affect much. So
No, that makes sense.
even the end of these two had sediment at the very bottom of them too. But I won't get to that until I get to the actual very end, which I didn't drink very much, and this is the most potent one too. 19.2%.
Well, like again, you cannot rush something like this. I mean, you really can't.
No, I'm not. I'm not rushing this. I'm just gonna let that sit for at least a month or two.
Oh,
That
I'm just saying there are some impatient motherfuckers who will just be like, oh, this is good enough, and then it was not good enough.
no, 'cause I could smell it as it was brewing. You can definitely tell it's brewing because it has like a certain smell to it. Because I never once opened up the cherry until a month when it was at least for the most part done with the fermenting. But again, a month or two, especially with what I did with the jugs, will probably be best. I have a new siphon, so
I was figuring I probably wouldn't, be seeing it in its completion until like around like May or June.
pretty much. I mean, I'd say the total process, even with the cherry, was up to 6 months. Just because I like to make sure of everything before I actually fully bottled everything and went, oh, hey, yeah, it's good. No.
Especially when the meat comes to pay me a visit, because I mean nothing gets mailed to me in that illegal sense.
Tabby, out of the room. Out.
Oh dear.
No,
Time to shoot at the cat.
Baby was growling.
Ah,
That's how big that cat is.
jeez, that's a big cat.
Yeah, that's one of our outside ones.
Damn.
He is about the size, actually, of our old cat, and that looked exactly like him. About maybe a year or so after that cat died, this one was born with his sister. Because there was a litter that was born in our yard, and Sam would feed the mother. Eventually, they all disappeared, but then these two just came back.
Well, and now you have a whole bunch of cats.
Sam takes care of 3 outside cats, and then there's the 3 inside.
Well, I can't wait to visit again so I can meet all 6 cats.
Yeah, one is pretty much just lives in our backyard. It's a full-on same size as actually this one, but in female form as a black cat.
Fair enough.
And she is very territorial.
I think your cats would probably just swarm me because it's just like new different scents from California.
Yeah. Okay, so
She's just gonna attack you because you are Californian.
Actually, weirdly enough, all of Mark's cats seem to be okay with me.
he is the only one that baby didn't hide under the bed from.
Yeah, like she would jump on the bed and just smell me, accept pets, accept scratches. She's like, huh.
Now, part of it was because I was in the room and she would usually use Sam before just to try to see without getting my attention. She's very sneaky, very intelligent for a cat, also very vindictive if she doesn't get her way.
Well, lots of cats are vindictive about not getting their way.
Well, this is the only one that will, out of the 3 that we have, that will try to piss on something.
And then there's Lilu, who would just kind of slink on in and just be like, hello.
Yeah, she's not a graceful cat. She doesn't have balance.
Yeah, she fell off her cat house a couple of times while I was there.
But she was an injured cat when she was picked up at the shelter that Sam got her from. She was the office cat at that shelter. She didn't like being caged up, but she wouldn't just get into anything. She would just lay it on somewhere and be done.
Yeah, that sounds like a cat for you.
Also, I don't think we got a chance to discuss this last week with me finishing Akudama Drive.
Oh, yeah, how'd you like it?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about anime.
Yeah. And that was a fantastic series. It's a way to go out, that's for
So-
sure.
Hell yeah, was it not?
I mean, it was nice. I saw actually the very last episode is the only one I had to watch subbed that I could not find dubbed.
Really?
Yeah, the site that site that I watched that was the one that Ruby gave me a month ago.
Mm.
That's actually how I watched Bofuri dubbed.
Oh, okay.
But Hulu actually has it subbed if I wanted to just watch it again without having to deal with anything else.
That's fair.
They actually have a big selection.
So,
I'm not gonna lie.
So now that you've watched the series all the way to its entirety, who's your favorite?
I'm still gonna say the Doctor.
You're still gonna say the Doctor? You're a Doctor simp through and through, huh?
I regret nothing.
See, my fucking favorite was it's a toss up between Courier and Brawler.
What was Yada's overall at the end?
Yada's favorite? Swindler.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like Swindler is like the consensus fandom favorite.
I feel like Doctor is like the least favorite, but
Yeah.
I understand those
yeah.
actions so much, especially as society now.
Yada was,
Yeah,
as far as the ones that weren't Swindler, like, because Swindler is supposed to be like almost like the
yeah.
viewpoint, like self-insert character. He was partial to Hacker as well.
See, Hacker, I feel like be one that would probably be one of Ray's favorites.
Yeah, Hacker's good. I called him shit poster.
Yeah.
I definitely want to look into it.
Oh, dude, give it a shot, man. It's my favorite anime to come out from last year.
I definitely am willing to give anything a shot. I mean,
Speaking of anime, though,
It's
I
so
mean, I
fucking
tried.
so fucking hype.
hey Ray, you seen the Ordinal Scale movie, right?
No, actually.
Oh, that
Hey.
then I'll definitely. I remember Marshall. I saw that because we were in line at Acon in 2017 when we saw that.
Yeah, that was its North American release.
That was actually because that was the year.
Actually, no. I think it was its second screening in North America. Period, because I think they screened it first at a convention in New York City about a week prior to Acon.
It was either New York City or it was LA.
It was New York.
I was gonna say probably New York because of just yeah.
I think it was Anime NYC.
It was nice because yeah, because that was the year that you and I went to like every panel that we could.
Yeah, we got.
But they had a lot of good fucking panels that year. Is the thing.
20, dude, from start to finish, Acon 17 was like.
See, like that's my
So
bar
good.
for anime to set. That is my bar. It's
Yeah.
like you need to be that or better.
And that was just a generally good year for cons too, because Anime Fest in 2017, that's the best Anime Fest that they've had since I've started going.
Yeah, I remember. I was there for that one too.
Yeah, oh my god, 17 was so good.
Yeah, because I cosplayed Yuma for that convention. I remember.
Yeah, because literally my favorite all time favorite anime director showed up for A-Fest 2017, screened 2 of his movies at that con, which one of them hadn't been screened in America or North America at all prior.
I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was glorious, and then it was just fantastic convention aside.
It was good. Like 2017 was like the best year.
Yeah.
Even work related, it was still the best year even then for me.
I remember at 2017 A Fest at one point it was late at night. It was like about 10 or 11 p.m. and I had yet to go home, but some dudes were like sharing sake.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, it was that year. I remember now.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I think you were doing that, and I had met up with a couple of friends that were staying at the adjacent hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because one was playing League of Legends that night. Yeah, I remember. That was 2017.
That was a good year.
It really was. I just wish that nothing had gotten fucked over because Ray would have experienced Acon of Fort Worth.
Mm.
Yeah, I I still would love to attend one of those Texas conventions one of these days. I mean,
I'm
it couldn't be at that time, but it is what it is. Not much can be done about it now.
no, and then with everything in the last this year than last year, I still don't know why people are still doing conventions. It's not the time to do them.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'll go to a
As
Texas convention when they're
as
not
much as
safe.
we want to, like,
There's a time and a
anime,
place, and right now it's not.
anime convention. Let's be real. Like, anime conventions were already like not the most sanitary things to begin with. Like,
No,
there's a whole reason why con flu was a fucking thing before.
well, not just
Well,
that, but if they can't make people wear fucking deodorant, how are they gonna enforce anything with masks or anything?
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
Fuck that! I can't even go out when
For
my
for
hair
a genre for a genre of events where the number one item for what for on all their pages that for the what to bring page and it says please dear God bring deodorant or please dear God bring soap, like you got some work to do.
Yeah, the thing is that I mean, I can't. I have to bathe because I can barely stand to go out with my hair if it's slightly greasy.
Mm.
Now there is a solution to that problem.
Buddy, my hair is down to my back. I'm not chopping it right now.
Don't chop your hair off.
It's fine. Just shave your head and just wear a hat.
No.
I mean, granted, I would have cut my hair last year, but then the pandemic happened, so it's just been growing and growing.
I remember. Let's see. You and I had like a discussion yesterday when you mentioned the weather, where you had to be that mom friend.
Oh shit.
I said to Marshall, I was like, if you're gonna be the mom friend, straighten your hair down and carry a beer purse. But here's the thing, you didn't deny it either. You didn't deny it.
Well, just because like a beer purse sounds like a fucking awesome thing.
Yeah, I put something in there that would actually probably get your attention. I'm like, well, this will work for him. That'll work.
It's not a purse. It's a beer satchel.
It's a beer satchel.
If it would be an issue at conventions, I guarantee you would probably have something of the lines like you'd be like beer man, except like different craft beer just
Beer.
as a belt,
Yeah.
as a beer hat, and everything else.
Be real life Duff Man.
Yes.
Duff man can't breathe. Oh no!
Fuck.
Which I mean amongst all the weather that happened out there yesterday, like at one point a tornado went through Palo Duro Canyon and swept up a group of hikers. Fortunately, no one died, but it took 5 hours for them to find a couple of them.
Problem is, they went hiking when weather.
Yeah.
Me, I knew nothing would happen in
mean,
Childress, and nothing happened in
you-
Childress.
I mean, if you go hiking, you expect a mountain lion before you expect a fucking twister.
Yeah. Or a very desperate thought. Look, given how everything has been, I mean, Gundam's video says it all.
Papa Gundam.
Yeah, his video says it all when it comes to the whole thoughterry. Even Dr. Disrespect has said it too.
Thoughterry.
Yeah, there's a different problem with that. Like, I'm not against women, going off and making their money, but at the same time, it's just like, well, don't bitch when people are trying to hold you to the standards that are on the fucking website.
One got banned, indefinitely suspended after she linked her OnlyFans too. It's like, well, I know why that Twitch was even going on, just to promote that, and then it's like, fuck, I'll just make my money this way with Twitch not getting shit.
That's incredible. Banned for advertising horny on Maine.
Yeah, Twitch actually does that too. When you're
Yeah, of course they do.
Of
and,
course.
and they should.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, it's just like, these people just do not have any standards. Like, Twitch has a real problem with their mods leaning heavily into their horny bias, and that's coming from me, a horny individual.
I mean, yeah, for you, yeah. You're gonna hit wizard stats if you grow your beard out long enough too.
I mostly just grow it out for the winter just to keep my face warm.
That's what the masks are for.
I'm not gonna lie, the masks actually definitely do help in the wintertime.
Oh hell yeah, dude! And, like,
I mean, I might just take to wearing masks during the winter.
So overall, did your get charged your shipping yet for Tavor?
me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was supposed to say.
Cause I got my charged my 15 shipping today.
Let's see here.
Also, I wish you all a very happy stimulus for whenever it arrives for you all.
It's supposed to be fully active on the 17th, is what I was reading on an article. Those who are getting them now, they're mainly also pending in their bank accounts and aren't even supposed to be fully available to use until the 17th.
It says my crate's still open. Like,
because it says
let's see if it.
Yeah, but yours shows arrival on March 24th, just like mine.
Yeah.
Which usually it's much quicker than that, but because of the delay, they listed 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have the cherry pie. I have the salted caramel truffle and raspberry pie. The pineapple mai tai. The
Sorry,
that
someone's sending an email.
that's his phone.
Somebody
The
sent me an email.
Ooh, I'm gonna see if I. Oh damn.
Also, I did get this. It's like, are you there, God? It's me, Tangerine.
I think I got that one.
I really want the peach one.
Peaches and memes.
Peaches and memes.
I mean, you can't blame me.
Yeah, it's a fruited Berliner.
Berliner Weisse.
Yeah, at 6.4. It's ripe, juicy tangerines. Tahitian. Yep.
I have Hachi Machi EBK Reborn. I got the NYC Pilsner 2-pack.
I got that gold Thai curry sour.
Yeah, I'm jelly. I didn't get back on until that was already sold out.
Yeah, I linked it to the moment I had saw it and bought it. It's a 2-pack for $9 for 12-ounce cans. That's not bad though either.
No, it's not.
No.
It was just like it's like I saw it because I missed out another time on them. Like, I'm not missing this time. As well as I don't mind saving a can. It's just ever finding a time to meet up. So I could always go through your beer fridge and find something.
My beer fridge is a little bit empty right now.
It was full as fuck the last time I was there.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of drinking from home lately.
Yeah. The Edge of 17 hazy IPAs.
I don't think I've got that one.
It was I think I actually have. I sent a picture of Ray with my collage. Let me find it.
Your collage.
Well, I like that because
it sounds so fancy when you say it.
I really wanted to get the fucking the rose hip mead, but with me going shopping in 3 days, I'm like, probably not.
Right.
No, that's fair.
I forgot how much stuff I've linked you.
A lot.
Yeah, I also linked you some music earlier.
Porn.
No.
Oh yeah, he sent me the Pornhub theme. Specifically the Pornhub theme.
most people would probably have that on their phone at some point by this point.
Look, some people will use that just for memes.
That reminds me of that one bit in that one Womble bullshittery where they were like doing a mission briefing while they were on a truck in Arma, and then somebody's computer started blasting the Pornhub theme. I think it
Yeah,
was Psy. I think it was Psy.
it
that
was
doing
Psy Nights. Like, is there anyone? Is there? Because he mentions like, is it just us guys? And then he played it.
it. Yeah. And then Gordy came into the room.
No, that was that's when he had to change his mind because she was watching the stream. No, when he got smashed, when he was mentioning that she was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a different. I think that was a different episode. That was the beginning of a different
It
the
was
different
one of the
episode.
it was one of the Arma ones.
It was the it was one of the armor ones, but it was definitely like the next episode or so.
Mm.
Because yeah, it was very beginning because I think he was showing, I forget who it was. It may have, no, it wasn't Digby.
Oh no. So what so somebody else that played the Pornhub theme over the radio, and then
Oh yeah.
and then Walma was like, what is that? And then Psy immediately responded, oh, that's the Pornhub theme. And
Yeah.
and then he was like, I wasn't supposed to know that. Because he thought knowing the Pornhub theme would get him in trouble with Gordy.
I follow her on Twitter, and the stuff that she posts involving him, the back and forth is like, shit.
Incredible.
That's me and Sam.
Yeah. That's why I said like if we were like the members of Sad F, like you'd definitely be sorry.
It's also because I would do something involving food the same way he would, just to fucking annoy or troll somebody. Because I would.
While Sai eats for 5 minutes over the microphone.
I saw that.
I-
And the fact joke he said that Womble said to Nabs, like, angry realization. This is,
Understandable.
no, I dropped my chips. No.
and he would eat them off the floor.
Are you eating your chips off the floor? No.
And then that actually makes sense though when it came to the PUBG bullshittery. It's like, are you gonna wolf them off the floor like that? One thing from that time's like, look, nobody wants the answer to those questions.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
But that the can with the skull is that IPA. I just really like that can.
Oh, is that the Adroit Theory one?
Yes, it was actually.
Yeah, their art always kicks ass, and their beers always kick ass too.
Also, at that brewery that I linked you to, earlier.
What, the Lubbock one?
Yeah, I'm hoping it actually is their current tap because I don't think they fully updated their site, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, well, they don't keep a menu on tap, so I would hope that they keep a current menu.
Because they had one that I wanted to get. And they named it the Social Justice Warrior.
Oh my god.
It's an Irish whiskey flavored milk stout.
That sounds interesting. I would like to try that.
You'd also
That
you
sounds
also
like very
want
good
the
social justice.
you also want this one, the Champerado, which is a cinnamon chocolate porter.
Ooh, yeah.
This one you'd probably drink, Marshall. The Four Drunk Monks, the Belgian
Yep,
quad
Belgian
at Fort.
quad. Yeah, I was about to say, with a name like that, that's probably a Belgian quad. And I love Belgian quads.
Like the overall, their entire just setup, just the beers overall, is like that. All sounds good. The LBK IPA, classic West Coast style IPA, the lead farmer, New England style IPA, the EVP IPA, which is a wheat IPA made with Belgian yeast, coriander, lemongrass, kaffir, lime leaves, and ginger. You have the Broadway and K, which is a German style Kolsch. You have the Doc Chilton, which is a tart lemon summer ale. And that was their lineup on their site. I'm usually trying to keep up with their pages, but I know they're open about 4 p.m. But it all depends if we're able to even go then. The good news is, it says Lubbock's the brewery LBK named top 20 brew pub by USA Today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
I kind of wish I went there on the 11th. 50-cent bone-in wings.
Ooh.
So yeah, they do have and $3 saisons. Yeah, like it's easy to say. It's gonna be either Wednesday. Well, I put it on Facebook, and her mom liked it, so that might be a thing either way. Unless they just drop me off there. Do it around 4 o'clock. Drop me off while you do that, and I'll drink some beer and try to get some stuff to go.
Fair enough.
But I like though on this Tavor crate how he and I have a lot of the same beers. We're not that picky on beer though either.
No, we're not.
But I have to find something that really just catches my eye. Like if I see something involving like raspberry or cherry or just lemon or lime, it's immediate for me.
Yep, same here.
Now the 2-pack, because it had a salted caramel truffle pie, yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. Salted caramel chocolate truffle. The pineapple Mai Tai, like I'm surprised that one was still in stock for as long as it was.
Yeah, some beers on Tavor literally will sell out within minutes.
I know. There was one I missed immediately within about 10 minutes after I saw it.
Yep. Like there have been times where I saw the notification on my phone at like 10 o'clock, and like I go
You
and
were
step out-
gone.
I go and step out for a minute, and like I come back to my phone, and then I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, and then it's just like, oh no, it's already out of stock.
See,
Damn.
I mean, I'll save the other can for you, kind of like how you did the Lagavulin for me.
Yeah, that's
And because eventually your stuff will grow big enough to where it's like, oh hey, here's something you might like. Knowing you, I mean, you've done that before. So we always find a way anyway when it comes to the beer.
Yeah.
I just trust you both, so like if you end up being like, hey, try this, drink this, it's probably going to be good.
Yeah, that's usually the case. I mean, I've had some good taste in beer.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
mean, I was actually shocked that the World Market had Manhattan projects. I remember you actually mentioned that. I think even I forget how long ago you mentioned it.
Who, me?
Yeah, the only person who would drink beer other than me. Because Ray has no access. Ruby doesn't
Well,
drink
no
anymore.
access, it's just this area. This area doesn't offer the selection that Marshall was telling me about when I was in Texas.
Which is the same as no access.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to be fair and say it's not like as
Lack
if like
of access.
And your best bet is, if you're able to, is going to the World Market in your town.
yeah.
Which I will
Tell me about.
I will be visiting that same World Market in Lubbock just to see. They said there wasn't a selection, but they also don't know everything about beer that I like, so
Beer and mead is just like the two things where you're just like, ah, yes, I see. I know more than you, and I don't work here.
Ron Swanson. Someone posted a picture with Ron Swanson earlier. I don't know who.
Yes. I don't know.
I know you don't.
Me don't know.
Let's see. I remember his name for a second because Let's see. Was it him? No, wasn't him. I don't know who the fuck posted it then this morning. It involved the whole minimum wage thing.
What the?
It is
What?
a mystery.
It was on Facebook, but at the same time, it's and they restocked Peach Cobbler again at G Fuel, but I still have Peach Cobbler,
A
which I mixed actually into a fruit smoothie with milk a few nights ago.
a
I used the Ninja blender with the frozen fruit, milk, a full scoop of Peach Cobbler, and just
will it blend?
No, Willy.
it blended fine.
Shoutouts to an old part of the internet that not a lot of people remember.
Well, it's also some of the themes of Good Mythical Morning.
If you're a member of the internet that doesn't remember, will it blend? I have nothing in common or to say to you.
Blend tech.
I have no words to say to somebody that does not know what will it blend is.
Yeah. I know it.
Just watch this blender turn an iPhone into dust.
Oh, if you want to get frustrated, I'll show you frustrating. Let's see, where is it? It's the channel.
It is up your ass.
Around the corner.
Oh my god.
One never truly gets rid of the middle school boy jokes.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, people assume they disappear. They all disappear, but no, they don't.
Well, yeah, because there's that whole, there's that there's that whole bit where you have to be like, oh, I'm mature, I don't make those jokes anymore, and then like 10 years
Yeah.
later, you're just like, pee pee poo poo.
Yeah, the ones who say they don't usually do.
Like I thought I was like a mature comedy appreciator, and then I realized, and then that's when about the time that I discovered regular car reviews, and yeah, I very quickly got back in touch with my very awful, dirty, terrible sense of humor after that.
And also in Valheim the other night, we ran to the one monster that I didn't want to spawn. The serpent. While we were trying to go across the ocean.
Let me see.
Because we don't have the fucking harpoon. That would make this easier.
Oh my god, somebody ripped it.
Valheim is definitely someone put something in okay, Sam put something in memes. Documented cases of feral children raised by primates, monkeys, wolves, dogs, bears, sheep, cattle, goats, ostriches by the French.
Huh?
You put it in the memes section in my Discord.
Okay.
I mean, it is the French.
Raised by the oh.
it's the French. I mean, come on. I mean, anyone who's watched Feral Children will know how Al feels about the French too. Ray will know.
True.
You're probably the only person around me who remembers.
So I just posted a link to in the memes thing to my favorite car review of all time from Regular Car Reviews. One that he himself took down because he was so embarrassed of it years later.
I will definitely watch that after. Which I tried to start Higurashi. I only got through halfway episode 1 before I kept getting pulled that night.
So basically, may as well just have a fresh rewatch.
mean, I remember everything. I wasn't drunk that day, so.
Oh no, it's just more a case of like, some people just keep getting interrupted like on something, just like, what, fuck it, let's just start over.
No, I'd pause and never got a chance to hit play again.
Ah,
Um,
God,
and
I forgot how bad that video was. It's so good.
okay, who? I have a message somewhere. Oh, that's from this one from Ray. I always have to look because I won't hear the sound because streamer mode is on, so I don't hear the beep to everything. And I can never tell if I'm getting a message or not because I did create the playlist though on my YouTube channel for the raid Wednesday if I make it in time, which I already let Balsa know ahead of time and that I'm either gonna be late or not there. Which they've told me in I think the other night because they're actually on at almost 1 in the morning, which I'm like, how are y'all on? No one's ever on at this time but me.
understandable.
And we're just they're talking about classic and whatnot. Of course, 2 of them were doing Torghast, so Torghast is fun. I don't really need it on my Warlock unless I want upgrade, but that is a lot of gold, which I don't have.
Fair enough.
Because I don't have the mats to constantly keep leveling up my own gear to upgrade to the next piece of it. Because I have tried. I've also thought about leveling up my mage again. But I want my well, I'm trying to figure out, is my Unholy Death Knight the COVID spec or is my Affliction Warlock the COVID spec? Because my Warlock puts plenty of curses and dots, while my Unholy Death Knight spreads plague. It's hard to figure out which one is fits that bill. Although being told that it's like that they're so happy with my DPS. Because there's actually the night that I played the music that you went last week. Being's like, I'm pretty sure Affliction is working for you. And I was topping the meters. I'm like, wait, what? I looked and going, yeah, I guess it's working for me right now. I didn't know if it was even good or not. I don't have enough haste. In my opinion, I had more mastery than I did haste. So my spells did about I had 62% haste, not haste, mastery. So my spells do an extra percent equal to that. And if you include my cooldowns, they go off much quicker. We're hoping to finish off it this way. Well, I don't have VQ. I don't get a chance to really do much in the week. Keep needing to ask if there's anyone who can get me to a group to get gear, or run mythics with me and get me some gear.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I see things. I need to see. Affliction is currently I think either the top third or fourth spec overall. Yeah, burst damage requires a setup period. Weak AoE damage. Yeah, I already knew that. Improving as a. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to improve. Okay, I'm redoing that. Proper unstable affliction coverage. Meh. Yeah, I'm not doing that good. I don't know how I'm doing the DBS I'm doing. But I have the right stat. So Ray should definitely still watch Akudama Drive.
Yeah, I said, like I said, I'll give
Absolutely.
it a shot. I'm willing to give anything a try.
It
Oh,
starts.
you're gonna give it. You were gonna give it more to try. This show is so hype as fuck, man.
I mean, it kicks off the first episode alone.
Yeah. And every fucking episode's a cliffhanger and a half.
It really is. Do watch sometimes towards the very end after the ending, because there's usually a small scene half the time.
Oh yeah, Stinger.
There's always something, because I always watch towards the very end, going, So a lot of anime's been doing that. Like Laid Back Camp does that too. Like right at the ending.
A lot of anime have been doing that lately, because Tomozaki-kun's been doing a lot of post credits stuff too.
Because Laid Back Camp does it. Like, it's now just become a habit where I'll just wait till the very end if there is anything. Usually I can just tell, because if there's less than 2 minutes left and the ending starts, there's nothing. If there's about 3 to 4 minutes before the ending credits, then there is something at the end.
Yeah.
The world ends with you. The animation.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's another one that I've kept seeing like pop up for so long.
Did you ever play the game?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the game's like amazing. So it's honestly a bit surprising that this doesn't already have an anime.
I mean, considering how quickly they made Persona 5 the animation.
Right. 86 is supposed to be like really good. Oh my god. Bishonen Tanteidan, Pretty Boy Detective Club. If I'm not mistaken, this is written by Nisio Isin, isn't it?
Probably.
It is definitely a Nisio Isin story. Oh my god, it's the guy that wrote Monogatari. Oh no.
I got one of my gotcha games to actually open back up finally.
Hey, wait, which one?
The SAO one, because the last time I had an update, it didn't update correctly, so it wouldn't load anything.
Ooh.
I know, I never put money into this game, period.
They're making an anime about Yasuke, the samurai, the historical samurai from Africa.
But
oh yeah, I heard about that.
It probably won't pop up too much.
Fucking hype.
But I have an AOL version of Alice that I pulled today.
Nice.
It was on the banner. It just didn't. It has a glare of mine. I'll just put like a screenshot in Discord later. But I was like, I have enough cubes. Let's see if I can summon anything good. Yeah, I managed to get it first try. That cat ran out of the room for some reason. Yeah, Ray probably did something again. Just blame Ray anyway.
When in doubt.
Then summer we have Dragon Maid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I need to see. Yeah, I want to see what's coming up in summer because spring's looking pretty hype as this. Part 2 of second season of
Yeah.
Part 2 of Mushoku Tensei.
Oh, is that why it ran?
Oh, sequel to Hamefura, the villainous death flag.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that.
Season
That's a
2
good show.
of wow, I'm Standing on a Million Lives got a second season. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was greenlit for a second season.
Yeah, And then, oh man, this looks pretty. What is this? Tante wa mo shinderu.
Banished from the hero's party aside to live a quiet life in the countryside.
I'm pretty sure I know which. Oh, Bokutachi no remake. That one's gonna be really fucking good. And it's gonna be and feels animating. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, I've spotted anime of the year and it's gonna be in summer of 2020. I'm going to throw it in the links right here.
Yeah, there isn't a big list of things that have been shown, but it's still pretty early.
Ore Tsushima.
Let's see. Hmm.
Oh, Peach Boy Riverside. That one's supposed to be really good too. It looks pretty hype. Like it looks like it, like from the art that it has up on the front. It looks like it's gonna be like some like cutesy adventure thing. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not. Let me tell you, boy.
Hello, Charlie. Earlier outside, cat.
What is this? This looks pretty. A PA word? Uh-oh.
It's gonna be an interesting one.
Shiroi Suna no Aquatop. Anime takes place at Gama Gama Aquarium, a small aquarium in Okinawa. Oh. PA Works always doing weird locations. Kind of love it.
The world's best assassin to reincarnate in a different world. That one's.
What is it? What is that? Is that in summer as well?
Yeah.
Oh, Sekai Cycle. No.
Yeah. That one. Hmm.
He's
Agree. The world's best assassin.
Oh, the Studio Chizu movie's coming out this summer too. Awesome. Studio Chizu is overseen by another one of my favorite anime movie directors, Mamoru Hosoda.
I'm gonna look up some of these for the manga and read it.
I'm pretty excited about Bokutachi no remake. Or remake or live, I guess that's the English title of it.
And then you have the second Seven Deadly Sins movie.
I haven't taken Seven Deadly Sins seriously since that gloriously animated fight scene.
Yeah, I already know what you're talking about.
Was that the second season of Seven Deadly Sins?
I think that was the third season.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was the third season. You're right.
It was the third because the fourth one was out, I think, this season. Or is it spring? I'm thinking of. No, it was definitely this season. I just didn't watch it. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it was this season. Hidden Dungeon. Did anyone see that episode for this past week?
I have not.
I have some catching up to do on it. I'm up to episode 5, but damn, it's so good.
Shame you missed a good episode.
It's just, man, it's just I can only handle so much of this just wholesome degeneracy.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit and slander.
I love this show. I fucking love this show though. It's so cute. It's like cute and like equal amounts of cute and degenerate at the same time. It's glorious.
It's perfect for us.
It really is.
Did you see it, Ray?
See what exactly?
Hidden Dungeon, the episode that came out.
I have not been able to catch up on that one for this week.
It came at the same time as Spider, so I watched both of them. Now the manga ending that happened for Spider, because she's out of the labyrinth.
Good. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
That's just the look on her face and the look on who appears behind her at the end of the so glorious.
I'm interested to see where this is all going because I mean, in the anime, it does feel like she's really close to leaving the dungeon at this point.
She's actually really close, but I don't know how quick or how slow they'll do it in the next episode compared to the manga.
Not out of the fucking cave.
Because some chapters are usually slow. Not slow, but usually short chapters, and then some are big chapters. So it's really hard to tell in regards to that. Like the chapter I read for Spider was only let me just I keep forgetting it's not gonna translate that. Well, I have it set on my bookmarks regardless. I have that, and I have I do like how they like no one's noticed that they do actually have Kumako's form in the opening that no one's noticed.
Oh boy.
It's actually in the opening cut in the actually opening series, and no one's noticed. I noticed it when I watched the opening when I sent it to Sam. I'm trying to get her to watch it.
Get who to watch it?
Sam.
She should. I think she'd enjoy it.
Hilarious. I mean, it's also dubbed, so I mean, I haven't had a chance to watch it dubbed. That actually has my attention. I've been watching it subbed because it's been so glorious.
Yeah.
I really want to show this image overall, but it's a spoiler yet not a spoiler. I really want to because I think you're gonna end up seeing her in the next episode or two facing off with her regardless.
I can't wait to see because I mean,
well, I just really want to show this one, just one page.
like, how close are we at this point?
It's actually hard to tell. I have to go back. I'm gonna link the page. Just look at your own look at your own peril. Just the look between both of them. It's glorious.
I mean, it's really a show that I'm having a lot of fun with.
They really have her like facial expressions perfect from the manga to this.
Oh yeah?
It's been really nice. They've done a fantastic job with the animation. I think it's one of those I believe I still want to see there's a couple I want to see before I make my decision of what could be probably one of the top anime of 2021, but we're still early on.
I mean this year is looking
it's
year
fucking
as
stacked.
we've had since like 2012 or 2013.
It's yeah.
This is one of the best years that I can recall in almost a decade or more.
It's really impossible to think. It's just like, okay, everyone is stepping up their fucking game. They're not just sticking with the same few, making more and more seasons. Like, they've got, like, everything.
Yeah.
But, no, I'll probably be sending a message to Michael before I give you the email and password info for Hulu.
Much appreciated.
I will say it's also the same password for Netflix. Same thing.
You might have to pass it off to me because sometimes I have a bad. Damn it! I hate fucking puzzles. because sometimes I have a really bad habit of remembering which password is what for which thing for myself. So you might have to remind me later.
I have all
Off-camera.
I have all mine written down somewhere because I have so many accounts and so many different passwords for each one.
Mine's usually mine's on a notepad file, so I can just copy and paste.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean when I say just pass it along later.
Like soon as that figure popped up on Amayami for Nagatoro, I immediately linked that to Marshall. I'm like, I wonder if he's pre-ordered it already. It wouldn't shock me. But I mean, like even the cheap figures, like I guarantee they're gonna make a cheaper version.
Oh yeah.
Because it did the same thing with Shion and Shuna. So it's like, just wait for the cheaper ones to go out.
That's fair.
I mean, it was the same way with let's see. Like the Toga figure, I mean, there's some cheap ones out there. Fate. A lot of my good ones actually were pre-owned that were still brand new. Like my Salter Maid.
That's fair.
Which, again, for the size of it and for what I paid for it, I bought that with the Narrow. I believe I also bought that with the Martha and the Ishtar. I think I bought all four of those at the same time when I ordered that day. But they were like, literally the price of all four of those combined is like the price of just the Nagatoro alone. So it's like,
yeah.
I look for deals. I always look for deals, and I think Sam was heading to bed, so
That sounds about right, considering.
yeah, it's 7:30, so yeah. She still works the next 2 days, and she's off Wednesday and Thursday. I'll probably be streaming Destiny tomorrow because I need to play some fucking catch up. I have 3 weeks worth of content to catch up on to also further the battle pass.
You know what?
You know what game you need to do some catching up on?
I know what you're gonna probably say, so.
You probably do know what I'm gonna say.
Honey Pop.
Yes. Yes.
You need to catch up on some Genshin Impact. You need to get ready. You need to get ready for 1.4.
I haven't even done 1.3. I'm far behind.
Well, you missed out on the Liyue Lantern Ride Festival, but
I know.
1.4 is going to be the Mondstadt Windbloom Festival for spring, and I'm very hyped about it because I'm always hyped about doing these silly mini games just earn all the free shit like hero wits and talent level up stuff because I'm having such a bitch of a time farming that stuff.
For me, it's like my schedule for the week is like 2 or 3 days a week. I'm usually doing chores around the house. Now with mowing, that's another like 15 to 30-minute chore to do in my yard.
That's fair.
So I have that on top of that. I plan on cleaning the kitchen later this week. I've got to clean my bathroom, which I started halfway. I just got to complete the rest of it. That'd be like 10 minutes.
Not bad.
I just gotta mop the floor really after re-sweeping again because of the cat litter. So sweep up, mop. I already cleaned the inside of the bowl in my toilet, so that's taken care of. So it's just, again, sweep, mop, be done. Probably vacuum the carpet along the way between both because the cat litter gets there.
Yeah. Catch up on some Genshin Impact because I bet you
Inazuma drops in 1.5.
Probably. I'm going with my routine of what I'm stuck doing. On top of that, well, cooking, well, we just have frozen stuff, so it's just oven or stove. So that's chores. I'm usually trying to catch up on anime to talk about, usually for today, throughout the week. and watch any series that someone recommends to me, so I'll binge watching it within a day.
Yeah,
Then there's
you're glad you took me up on watching Uncle Dama, aren't you?
hey, I kept my word on that, and then Yada chimed in.
Yep, yep.
I genuinely can't wait to see you react to Higurashi once you get knee deep in it.
Oh, I bet.
Did you ever watch the original?
Who,
Mark?
me?
Mark.
The original what?
The original Higurashi.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's a classic.
It is.
for
Just
all the wrong reasons.
I mean, yes, there is the fact that Dean worked on it, but at the same time, it's 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 so good. Like as a show, it is so good.
Yes, it is.
I'm usually having to spend one day entirely playing WoW for my raid, because I play with my guild mates. Then I'm playing Valheim usually when Sam's off work to help her usually release some stress before I do anything else, or I'll usually stream that instead. I've missed Destiny for the last 3 weeks. That's one thing I wanted to play. I haven't caught up on that. Genshin had been on my list. I've kept the game updated at least, but I haven't had a chance to really do much. Then I was
my level.
then I was playing Dot Hack because that was on sale for $8, so I've been streaming that. I hadn't even finished that.
I've gotten to the point in Genshin where instead of having one DPS and a sub DPS and 2 supports, I just have 4 DPSs out in the field now.
I just combo with what I have.
Well, yeah. Well, the fun thing is like, for example, if like if Razor gets struck down because he's my main DPS, I've found out that Benny makes a fan-fucking-tastic emergency DPS.
Because mine consists of Klee, Beidou, Ningguang, and Jean.
I got the squad of boys. It's Bennett, Chongyin, Jingqi, and Razor.
Especially considering Ningguang has probably, aside from Traveler, the highest on her constellation. So it's extremely useful for me to have her there.
I have a C1. I have Ningguang at a C1, and I just have so many. I have basically all the characters except Klee, Albedo, and Tartaglia.
I think for me it's Venti, Zhongli, Hu Tao. Not you. You're not part of the game.
and now for a cameo appearance by the cat.
Hello.
This is every day.
Bro. Cute.
And now she's just on me. I'm not joking. This is just yeah. She's also digging into my arm.
Yeah, that's what cats will do.
Yeah, except she leaves scars. Don't you? You happily leave scars.
And I'll do it again.
What was linked? Oh, Ruby's eating pie.
I wish I had pie. I've not had it in so long.
I really sweat the pack 6. I really just wanted a key lime pie, but I settled with just cheap dollar pie.
I haven't had a pie in like years, man. But yeah, which one are you watching? The original or the new one?
He was on Verve.
Because I know the original is on Verve.
is probably the original that I'm watching.
I think the remake's on Funimation.
Then yeah, it's the original that I'm watching.
Okay, yeah. You will come to understand why newcomers are confused with the new series. It's been
1 week.
It has definitely been an adventure, to say the least. Nobody knows where it's going now.
This
That's
cat.
the mark of a very intelligently written plot.
Well, it's taken everything that the first 2 seasons of Igarashi has set and flipped it on its head. 15 years later, after we thought the story was done.
Nope.
This cat.
She will not move.
No.
You're a hostage in your own seat.
Sounds about right.
This is what she does every day.
It could be worse.
Except she does it. She didn't really do it more today until I started streaming.
Perfect timing.
Between her and Nana will just jump on the desk, but she's currently at my feet. What am I gonna do with you, cat?
Give her an ending affection that she wants.
She's already gay now. She's on the warmest spot in the house.
Yeah, but she wants more.
She's comfy. Like, her eyes are
She
closed.
demands more.
Ain't that right? Oh yeah, her eyes were closed. Yeah, she's relaxed. She'll still turn. You are something else.
Yeah, you can literally just throw her off of you and she'll come right back.
She will. No, she will. Because Ray witnessed this firsthand.
Yeah, you kept putting her down because you were trying to eat and she just kept jumping right back up.
Yeah, she's actually tried stealing my food.
And you're just like, no. You ate already.
She'll wait for you to turn around, and then she'll take your food.
Sounds about right.
Now, at one point, she tried to do it right in front of me. That failed. Let's see. I wonder if they've actually even updated Ruby for this week, because they haven't still, to my knowledge.
Really?
They have on their website, but they've really dropped the ball on keeping it updated on Verve like they're supposed to.
Let me check.
It's here now, but it sure as hell wasn't here at around 3 hours ago.
It's weird.
Which that one's already watched. I think you already watched it.
I sure did. I watched it yesterday.
Didn't pop up for me at all on here.
Now we get to watch Mark do a live react to this week's Ruby.
Well, I'm not watching on stream.
Yeah, I know. It's because Rooster Teeth will strike you.
They would consider who I follow who they don't like.
Yeah.
It's gotten like that petty of, oh, if you follow them, we'll just ruin you.
Honestly, I just think in general, blockchains have ruined everything.
The worst B word.
It's like, oh, you're following that person I don't like. I'm just gonna set up this erroneous chain of blocks to block anybody, even if I don't know you. Like, wow. How do you socialize in real life?
I blockchain in real life too.
By what? Staying holed up in your house 24/7?
Yes.
Because that's the only blockchain that works in real life.
It's also the only way to not have the. Well, no, I still have the urge to stab somebody, but
Well,
look, I'm in a town full of fucking retards.
yeah, you are.
When they're
I
all
mean-
they're all drinking the Trump Kool-Aid.
Look, I mean, California has its own bad reputation, and I completely understand that. I hate it here.
I mean, it seems like your state's about to string up its own governor before Texas does its own.
Yeah, the problem is that Newsom is a little too heavy-handed with his approach on this whole pandemic, and everybody's just kind of like, hey, dick shit. How about you don't?
Pretty much.
Just want some consistency, damn it.
Yeah, if only these governors could like work together and set an actual national standard for every state.
If only there was an entity of government that allowed coordination across states to happen like that. Oh wait, the federal government.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't have one up until about a month and a half ago.
What are you talking about? We still don't have one.
True.
I mean, it doesn't matter who's in office. We're fucked regardless.
We just have a bunch of a group of politicians who like to pretend that we have a government now.
Right.
Well, we have someone who was pretty much like a giant nuclear orange Cheeto, who we switched for someone who is very close to Happy Pastures retirement home.
All I'm saying is, Joe, you seem like you can be a decent guy, but shut the fuck up.
Honestly, though, yeah.
Just because you're nicer than the other guy doesn't mean I have to like you.
At least,
All my-
at, le-
all
at
my
least,
points-
not, at least not every single day is a hot burning dumpster fire now. Now it's just every other day, or maybe every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, now all we have are senators that are giving public thumbs down in the Senate when they want to make a vote.
Oh yeah, and the fun thing is that senator, like, she got elected in her state by running on a progressive platform that included the Fight for 15 that she did the girl boss thumbs down for.
And now she's been like, people are attacking me because I'm a woman. No, they're attacking you because you're a hypocrite, you cunt.
Yep.
We're talking about the crazy cult one?
No, the one that we're referring to is the Democratic senator from Arizona.
Oh.
Kristen Sinema, I think is her name.
Okay,
And,
I'm thinking of the Republican one that's crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Which one?
Yeah.
But yeah, Kristen Sinema what was formerly like a hardcore leftist green man she made like AOC look docile.
Mm.
Back when she was first getting involved in politics, and now that she's got a safe Senate seat for the next 6 years, like she don't give a fuck.
I mean, she's lucky it isn't like, the 80s, because I can tell you, back in the 80s, now mind you, of course, I was not quite born until 1987. This is just going off of people I've been told who, genuinely lived through the 80s. Would be like, a person like that would probably get kneecapped.
Good.
It's just like, bitch, you're crying because people are screaming at you on Twitter. You have motherfuckers who would take They're gonna
I'm-
shoot your knees.
I feel so attacked.
Not yet, you don't. It's like that. It's like we. It's like I know I was talking to somebody like, nah, we were Nancy Kerrigan, a bitch. I'm just like,
Holy shit.
I'm just like, oh Jesus.
Rap game Tanya Harding.
Like, I know one was just like, all I'm saying is, if she was a man, it'd be Lorena Bobbitt time.
Oh my god. Good lord, man.
People did not fuck around in the 80s and 90s.
No.
Gen Z's probably who are listening to this are just like, what's a Nancy Kerrigan?
And then some of the Gen Zs would find out about the Nancy Kerrigan thing and be thinking, oh, that's fucking awesome. Let's bring that back.
Yeah, except they would just try. That'd just try and be their new form of cancellation.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you do in order to win. In order to win figure skating contests, is you cancel your fucking opponent's kneecaps.
This just I don't like the anyone who believes in our government at this point.
I want to know what Kool-Aid they're drinking. I want to know what weed they're smoking.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Which
So-
is funny because I'm pretty sure that's what half of our Senate is on.
Oh please, they're probably all smoking marijuana that they don't want to legalize.
Marijuana.
That they're probably all still smoking just because they could probably somehow get it, but they don't want anyone else to have it. Because all their corporations that they keep getting money from.
Voting to ban marijuana, but very frequently doing cocaine under the table.
I mean, it sounds about right.
It helps with my ADD.
They really do, though.
I mean,
No,
I
I can just see the senators just like, no, marijuana. It's the devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce.
This cocaine, however, is helping me mellow out.
the funny thing is that because the positives outweigh the negatives involving marijuana, it's like, oh, all the shit that we're charging people enormous amounts of money for is going to be worthless. Let's keep it banned.
Well, you know what the sheer irony of it was, like when the feds originally banned marijuana, they even banned like adjacent products to it, like hemp and hemp-based products.
Yeah.
With the exception of the U.S. military had for their fast ropes, like when they rope down from helicopters. Guess what those ropes are made of in those helicopters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like it's acceptable for them, but for anyone else, oh no.
Yep.
I wouldn't
That's-
feel bad if somebody decides, hey, let's make a noose out of this and visit our local senator. I suddenly don't like hemp anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Because and then you have the ones that are arrested that are just screaming that they didn't incite violence.
Oh, the from the failed coup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you also went behind the judge's back to do an interview with 60 Minutes.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
It's like you just fucked yourself to the highest degree. You and your lawyer
I'm getting
both.
treated so unfairly here because they won't give me the organic food I was eating.
Yeah, but
His mom's just like, but he was a good boy.
carrying a spear with a flag on it
Yeah,
while spouting cultish nonsense.
vandalizing the floor of the Senate while shirtless and in wannabe Braveheart makeup.
While also putting the tattoos he has, like pretty much just insulting that culture overall. It's like
Yeah.
people want to kill him. literally just either that or skin him alive and make sure that he can be buried with those tattoos. Or the one who stole Pelosi's letter for gave her put a quarter on her desk. It's like you stole mail.
Or that one dude that stole her actual lectern from
Yeah.
that she speaks from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about the guy who stole the whole podium?
But he's a family man. He has 4 kids. Well, maybe you should have thought about them before fucking around and finding out.
It's like all of them did all this. Like, do you not know that your actions have consequences?
No, because they actually thought that Trump was going to bail them out. Daddy Trump was going to come and be like, "These are patriots. They're good people."
He's been a con man ever since his dad.
They
He's been a con
seriously
man
thought.
since the 80s.
Since he was born, since he had dealt with his dad. That's how long he's been a con man. And it's just passed along to his sons and his son-in-law.
The only one I say that I still think people need to leave alone is his youngest. I mean, that was a kid in going
Barron.
to school. Yeah.
And to be fair, I haven't heard shit out of the kid, so
He's probably smart and be like, "I'm not gonna say shit."
He's probably figuring out very quickly. Probably is reading enough to know. Yeah, it's more negative chance gone. Which would be the smart decision to do. Like even the ones that have stepped away from that whole family, it's like no.
Yeah,
like so that whole thing is just
poison.
Yeah.
If you're a person hoping to get into politics, don't.
It's not worth it. It really isn't.
I'm just waiting for
first rule of getting into politics. Don't.
Yeah, seriously.
Your best part is find a way to get off the grid. Stay off the grid.
I mean, don't be like that guy who grabbed the fucking podium and just waved at the camera.
or the one that had their feet again on Pelosi's desk with the letter that he pretty much stole, which is a federal crime.
Yeah.
And it's even worse when you steal it from a senator.
And here's the thing: I don't like Nancy Pelosi.
Oh,
if you're gonna do if you're gonna do something meaningful to her, take a shit on her desk.
I mean, supposedly people did shit in the halls of the Capitol.
I mean, I could believe it. And then you have the ones that are bitching about all the security protocols now in place. It's like they're there for a reason because of your fucking side.
Whose fault do you think this is?
Well, I'm sure if you've asked somebody from Texas, I'm sure it's Obama's fault.
Yeah,
it is. The damn Obama.
Where was President Obama when the Senate was being besieged?
One of my favorite, like legitimate, like people demand, like at one point demanded answers, like later on, like because it was back when people were criticizing Trump's slow response to the hurricane in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, where was Obama when Hurricane Katrina happened? And
where was Obama when 9/11 happened?
Yeah, I've actually heard that one too.
I've heard that one. I'm just like, you are
a very intelligent person, aren't you?
Intelligence no longer acceptable.
You definitely aced your high school AP history exam, didn't
you? All I'm saying is, where was Obama when World War II happened, when Pearl Harbor was bombed?
Where? Where was he when Pearl Harbor, when the Arizona exploded?
Or like right now, they're like all the gas prices are. They're just
Where was Obama when the Lusitania was sank?
Where was Obama when we invaded Vietnam?
Where was Obama when? Oh fuck! I forgot the name of the fort.
Where was
the one in South Carolina that started the Civil War.
Where was he
I don't
in the War
remember.
of 1776?
Where was Obama when they were dumping the tea in the harbor? Where was Obama when the English sank the Spanish Armada? Very intelligent history knowers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where was he when the Civil War broke out?
But like even right out the gas prices, not realizing like for Texas, like the freeze fucked a lot of shit up.
Yeah.
And like everyone's going, oh, the gas prices are only rising because it's all Biden's fault because you elected him. He has nothing to do with this.
I mean, the oil companies can definitely throw a bitch fit and raise the prices because they definitely did that for Obama.
Oh yeah, I remember having like $5.50 a gallon.
It's just that
yeah.
it's just that when half of the gas stations in town don't have like gas available because guess what? They don't have enough drivers to deliver.
Hello, gas machine broke. Understandable. Have a nice day.
And their first thought was, oh, this is all Biden's fault. This is all Biden's fault. It has nothing to do with this. It's because the freeze really fucked everything and blocked everything for almost a week.
Yep. Or
Where
more.
was Ted Cruz during the Great Freeze of 2020?
Oh, Cancun. We know this.
Wait, I don't like it when it's about us.
Oh, it's okay when it's okay when it's them.
Oh, I guarantee you, when his re-election comes up, that's gonna be the first thing that gets brought up in constant.
It'll get brought up and the fucker will still win.
Probably because everyone just goes for like the cult of republicanism.
I know.
What makes me feel bad is for like the Republicans who are just like, I don't know what this party's become anymore.
I mean, let's put it this way: when it came to the bill, overall, when every single one said no.
Oh yeah,
It's
the stimulus
for both House and Senate.
Yeah.
It's more of
Shocking.
it's like you just showed exactly that your own personal grudges meant more than the actual American people, which wasn't a shock to those with common sense like us three, but you said playing for the ones who were probably still gonna vote you in again, just you do nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's the reality of it. I mean, these are people who will just be like, I see a color and I vote for it. I mean, that's really what both sides of the politics have come down to. I like this color. I'm voting for it.
Why do you like this color, but not my color?
I'm just saying, what color was Obama wearing when he was born?
Oh, speaking of fucking ridiculous things in this realm of stuff, have you guys been paying attention to just the performative bullshit the Republicans have been going on about Dr. Seuss being canceled?
Yes.
Even though Dr. Seuss has very specifically not been canceled.
It's like this epidemic they're trying to like just focus your attention elsewhere to do what they want to do. For all their fuck ups is what they're trying to distract you from.
Yes, and I do agree. However, I think this move to ban these 6 books was also in of itself performative. It does nothing.
It's the thing is, it's not to mention
it was Dr. Seuss's estate being like, these works are not really what we want to
They're not
reflect
kosher.
on Mr. Seuss. So they're just like, yeah, we're not
And I-
publishing these
and I-
anymore. They
And I
weren't
do
even they weren't even banned. They like literally just the state was just like, we're not gonna publish these titles anymore because
Yeah.
they are pretty, they have very racially insensitive illustrations in them. So, but the Republicans have been taken to performatively like reading Green Eggs and Ham or the internet when Green Eggs and Ham was very specifically not one of the books that
no.
Not even close.
like
And-
fucking Ted Cruz is fundraising off of autographing copies of fucking Green Eggs and Ham right now.
Wasn't he one of the ones that kept blocking like the where it's like Spanish edition, just blocking that?
No,
Was
that's Trump's son.
I think others were doing it too, though. It's the
Others are
thing.
doing it too.
The one I saw was Trump's son doing
I saw
it, so-
him, but I saw some of the other ones still blocking it because they're racist.
The problem I have with it is just like I think the book should stay in print because they're still in of themselves a teachable lesson. It's like kind of like hiding history. It's just like no, just put a little disclaimer that they're in the book that this is non-reflective of Dr. Seuss and his later beliefs and all that stuff. Boom, done.
Yeah,
Just
I
never
mean,
teach a lesson.
there's for example like there's like disclaimers in like some of the like older like in reruns of like some of the older like Looney Tunes
Yeah.
stuff where like it'll say like this episode may show like racially insensitive depictions of minorities or whatnot. They were wrong then. They were wrong then. They are wrong now. But we are preserving this in its original format.
What gets me is like we're all up on Dr. Seuss and the Looney Tunes. Like, yet nobody seems to care or mind that Disney was printing war propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very questionable, especially around World War II.
Was questionable, still is in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, that's just how a Disney lawyer would phrase it. It's just mildly questionable.
Mildly.
Yeah, my response would be, so is your face, so why is that around?
I just mean, I feel like we're picking the wrong battles in here. You want to take a culture war, take it to Disney. They deserve to be taken down a few pegs.
Please, yes.
They're part of what's wrong with the entertainment industry.
Yep,
Yeah.
Just all this copyright bullshit that everybody has to jump through hoops now. It's because of Disney.
Copyright bullshit, the very weird, just like we have to make things performatively political with our IPs,
Mm-hmm.
while also censoring black people and gay people in China because China doesn't like gay people.
Yeah, while denying it all the same.
While also cheering on a fucking internment camp in China.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a little questionable.
That's really what Mulan needed.
Yeah.
When I think of Mulan, I think internment camp. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
You did it.
You ended racism by performatively standing with racism.
Yeah. That's why we can't have nice things.
It's
Truly.
true.
Truly.
We can sure cancel this loudmouth bitch on Twitter, but heaven forbid we take a hit from the Chinese box office.
They can make a lot more money off that, though.
Yeah.
They just want they just want every single cent, every single yen, every single yuan of currency that they can get their money grubbing hands on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Walt, while not a perfect man, would be turning in his grave if he saw what has become of his company.
Yeah, I mean that could be a 50-50.
I mean, the guy literally
Possible.
the guy literally founded it to be affordable from the top down for everybody to be able to go to.
Oh yeah, Disneyland, and now Disneyland costs like
a couple grand to go visit.
Yes, something like that.
Between the ticket, the pass.
That's why you're better off. That's why you'd be better off just saving the money and just going out of country than going there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, there is a charm to Disneyland as a whole. Like, it is someplace worth visiting, but for the prices that they're charging, and for everything that they're gouging and taking away due to the pandemic and all that, no, absolutely not.
Why I would never even attempt to.
Like, my God, like, yeah, Disney can be fun, but it's not that fun.
I said,
Never mind how to treat their castmates.
Why I said we can't have nice things.
Yeah. It's why as badly as I would like to see Disneyland while I'm an adult and can actually remember going there instead of being a 4-year-old who doesn't remember going there. I'm not, even if I hit the lottery, I don't think I could justify paying that much money for a ripoff.
Nope, you'd be paying to renew your passport, and then like, hey, who wants to go to Japan?
Fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that'd be the better option anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely more enjoyable from everything I've seen.
I mean, I'd rather visit Japan because, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff I'd like to see there. But, yeah, I just would really like to see Disney be put on the ropes financially for once and be forced to actually compete.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel the same way about any corporation at this point.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see Apple get busted down.
Apple, Google,
which also includes YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm not the only person who says that. It's just their policies have only been fitting one person.
Any company associated with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is a very weird man, though.
I cannot stand him.
Let's see. Any retail business as a whole.
Walmart. Just say Walmart.
No, Best Buy, GameStop, Kroger, HEB.
Wait, so were you on the side of the short sellers in the Wall Street bets thing?
I never even participated in that. I wish I started a long time ago and just cashed out if I did anything, and I would have been fucking set.
I wish I was that smart motherfucker who bought his GameStop stock back in like 2017 when it was like practically worthless, because he made out with about, if I remember right, $147 million.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Right? That guy is set for life.
Mm-hmm. Because of an internet meme.
That would have been like just the perfect thing to do then, and it's just like, oh, sweet. Then you have those who are trying to just cash in on some sort of meme coin, which isn't gonna do shit.
Dogecoin.
Or the what is it? What is that fucking thing? Where they're trying to make like currency out of like people's internet art. Like what is it? NFT.
The NFT crypto art thing.
Holy shit! Like that just seems like another bad idea on top of another bad idea.
Conceptually, it's a neat thing, but in practice, it's something that would need, I mean, years and years of testing to make sure it's not volatile.
Mm-hmm. I mean, conceptually, even most crypto sounds like neat, but just in practice, like it's just a horrendous waste of energy and resources.
And watch, I bet you if you gave it like 5 years to be tested, you could probably create a stabilized version of it that would work. That's what I think. That's what I think would happen with this NFT thing if they actually didn't just go full gung ho with it, acting like this is the future without testing it.
Mm.
You'd think, but
Because I know people thought, oh, smartphones, those are not. That's just a fad. Uh huh.
We're all gonna go back to moto races before you know it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to bricks with numbers. Don't worry about it.
or Nokia will rise again.
But the thing is, that went through years and years of constant testing and evolution before really being part of the main market. Because before, it was a luxury good.
Yep.
Now you practically goddamn near have to have one.
I remember when like like basically like phones like the iPhone when it first came out, and the friend like my first friend that had an iPhone, and then another first friend that first had an Android, and just being like, man, like these guys are high society.
I still don't think iPhones are worth it.
Oh no, they're. I mean, look. Okay.
When they originally came out.
I mean, even now, like, there's a lot of features that could be, glossed over and highlighted that, it can make the phone a lot worth it. But the problem is that it lies a lot with their internal and how they deal with through like their service and repairs, because it is so anti-consumer. Like you can't replace a battery without paying an arm and a leg for it or voiding your warranty. Meanwhile, the Android, which has its own problems, you can replace damn near everything in it and, just keep it going for as long as you need it.
I put it this way: I've seen more friends have to constantly replace an iPhone than they would an Android.
Well, that's also because they started making them out of fucking glass, but that's besides the point.
No, it's more. It's well, besides shattering them, because you might as well just made it out of cardboard instead.
And my problem was also the price point. Like, no, Apple, I don't think it's a justifiable reason to make your phone, $1,500 at a starting base point.
Yeah.
That's the price of fucking
laptop.
laptop.
Honestly, I do want to see him get knocked down and pegged for starting the trend of removing the headphone jacks off of phones.
Oh, that was a categorically stupid thing that
war crime.
Thankfully, thankfully a lot of them backed off of. I mean, yes,
Samsung's all in on it. So the Samsung that I have, is the last one that I have. Is the last one that I'll own before I go back to some sort of phone maker that still puts an actual proper headphone jack in their phone.
Now, where I draw the line now, though, is like...
I mean, mine's a Samsung right now.
I mean, I draw the line at ones that are just like, oh, we're going to remove the SD slot. Why?
Yeah.
Nobody liked that. Nobody liked that so hard that they did that.
I won't get a phone if it doesn't have something for external storage.
Yeah, because I have a micro SD card that's in this.
Yep. I have a 64 gig.
That's what I got.
In mine.
That's what I have in mine. I think. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my storage.
I mean, if that's... I know what your phone is, so it should be about 128 gigabytes.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, that's the new baseline.
No, mine... Sam has the new one, not me. This is an S... I think this is an S7. No, actually, this was an S9.
I thought you had an S10.
I do not know.
Oh.
This is an S9.
Still, Probably about 128 gigs.
Storage, my base was 64 and my SD card is 64.
Huh. I thought they stopped doing 64 as a baseline at around like 8 and below.
I know my S5 was really low. My S5 with baseline was like 8.
Ugh. Yeah, you can't hold shit on that.
This one was pretty much starting off at 64.
I mean, I'd like to get a new phone that starts me off at about 120. That'll get me a phone that can hold all of my gacha games and then some.
I mean, this holds all of mine, no problem. I mean, I know you want your porn on your phone, so I mean, that's understandable for you. It's okay. You can admit it. It's okay.
Actually, no. I actually find that a little weird when people carry their porn with them on their phone.
Yeah, why do that when you can just keep it on your Twitter account?
I mean, I just put memes on my phone,
Same.
but I don't really have to deal with group text anymore, so.
No, not really.
No, because I mainly asked for memes because I would use them in group texts at work to stop the fucking spam. I would just start spamming memes every time they would say something stupid and get it to stop. The problem is everyone would agree with me, except for the manager who would constantly do it. It's like, it's stupid. It's like you can send messages to them, but they're not gonna do anything. Everything's just gonna get dumped on me regardless.
Yeah.
And that's usually what it was. It was just like, oh, Mark's here. Just have him do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now everything is. I'm waiting for the fan motors to go out because no one knows how to fix it.
Well, that's their problem.
Also, these prices suck so much.
Prices for what?
Pokemon cards.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
My best bet is waiting for the 19th for the stuff to come out in stores and buy a couple just to open of the set. Because there's 2 different Elite boxes coming out, and it's from the second DLC from Shield and Sword.
Ah, that makes sense. Like, I know because of these motherfuckers, I can't get any card that I'd want.
No, because you have all these also, even Ray Narvaez Jr. is joining in on the whole open cards and sell them for double the price online.
Like, I mean, I'm just a simple collector, and if it comes to Pokemon cards, and part of that is just like you enabling my ass.
Yeah, for me it was just collecting. That's all this was. It was just like, oh, sweet, cool.
Yeah, because you opened up your collection the other week, and you were just like, here's some cards that I could just toss your way next time I send you a care package.
Yeah, because I showed you like all the hollows and just the differences that they done, and it's just that one of the ones I'm on, remember when I showed you that had that giant collection of cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had bought a lot of extras and selling them for the same double price online.
Gee, how fucking unexpected.
And it's like, why am I not surprised? That's why I'm like, I'll just stick with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the price of 1 booster box on Pokemon, I could get 3 booster boxes on Yu-Gi-Oh! But the next set that comes out that has my attention on Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't come out until next month. And that is the Ghosts from the Past.
Makes sense.
The set that comes out in Japan next month, we won't see that until like summer. And it's a set that has the sushi ships.
Sushi ship?
Yes, the ones that I linked both you and Ray. They're so far just 2 monsters and XCs and a trap so far, but they haven't really fully placed everything.
Again, I just think they're neat.
I saw them going, I know two people who would like this.
Yeah. Definitely.
And if it was a full R-Type, I know for a fact, even if just for fun, Mars will be like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sushi ships.
It's so dumb, but I love it.
Yeah. Gotta admire them going ham.
Wow, that's a nice ritual card that they made. I'm looking, they've really refined how ritual summons are done.
Good. Because they were always a little weird to deal with back in the day.
Well, the ban list came out, and they banned at least 2 cards for Drytrons because it was a little insane for the board to appear that powerful in one turn. Or in the case of Virtual World, they banned True King of All Calamities because its effect could prevent you from even playing the game. Like they could stop you from just summoning altogether. And if you have 2 of them on the field, you're just fucked.
So dumb.
That's and the time they banned that, they then unbanned Destruction Sword. It was a tuner for it was a tuner for Buster Bladers that people used for a lot of decks because it did the same thing. It locked an opponent out, and that was being used with True King, to where again you just couldn't play.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who's sending messages? Yeah. I forget what set that came from.
Apparently, Vivid Voltage?
I can look at that actually.
But that's the kind of shit I like, is I also just want to collect, like, trainer cards of, like, the gym leader.
I can look. I think they still have booster boxes of that in stock. Just I'm not paying that price.
Oh, I would never dream of asking somebody to pay, like, hand over fist for just one single card.
Well, to buy a booster box of that set is over 200.
Ugh.
Again, not worth the price.
Damn. These people are just ruining the fun.
I mean, the online stores are just trying to keep up with it just so they can still at least keep themselves in business.
And I do get that, but at the same time, it's like, come on. I just want to be able to have some kind of fun after all these years.
It's not going to happen. You could thank, again, YouTubers like Logan Paul for this that started it.
You people fucking suck.
The Paul brothers are a curse that should just be immediately incinerated from this planet. I mean, all they're going to be remembered for is how disrespectful they were outside of the U.S. That's all they're going to be remembered for.
Yeah, that whole fucking disaster trip in Japan that they did.
Just so much disrespect.
Yeah. I mean, again, I want to give Logan... Oh, wait, yeah, it is Logan who has tried to clean up his act somewhat. Because Jake is just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Scammer, con artist.
Oh yeah, at least Logan is giving people the opportunity to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Plus, it seems like Logan has really mellowed out by comparison.
Not a high bar to set, though.
It's really not.
No, it isn't.
It's like, give your money to me, and I can make content that involves all three of us burning our mouths with extremely hot sauce.
Like, I mean, fair. I mean, I'm just one of these people who are just like, I just want to collect the cards to have fun. And if I happen to get, like, this really ultra rare Nessa card, all I'm going to do is put it in the top loader and frame it.
It's the same way with the Morpico Rainbow Rare. That friend of mine is like, she's still searching just for either for the card or just the set to be remotely cheap enough, or just for someone to fuck up somewhere and buy it so she could actually just have it.
Completely understandable. Because, I mean, yeah, there's going to be the people who are just trying to make money. I'm just here just trying to have fun because my friend is just like, hey, look how awesome these cards look now.
Which would have been beef constantly linking shit to you.
Mm-hmm. I have no fucking idea. I've been out of it since, like, the fucking Ruby and Sapphire days.
I don't think I collected them even then.
I was part of the initial wave of Pokemon people, so it's just kind of like...
Well, so was I, but I stopped after gold and silver because I just couldn't afford anything.
That's also fair. The card game, I just lost quick interest in that as a youth because Yu-Gi-Oh! Came along and that was a lot more fun. Like, it was revolutionary in a way. What? You mean an anime about the actual card game?
Because now we were talking about the gas issues, right? Yeah, Texas refineries were closed 2 weeks because of the electricity outage.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's like, oh no, it wasn't because of the outage. It's because you voted for a Democrat. Here's what you do.
I mean, what do you think?
Here's what you do. You know that Kool-Aid you're drinking. Put it in a syringe and just shove it into your bloodstream directly. And please get the fuck out.
Well, for me, it's just silly because it's like, who do you think delivers the gas? The gas fairy?
Apparently, I think everything is just fucking magic and will appear to them. It's like it's just dealing with a bunch of fucking Karens.
I mean, it's Texas. God will bless us with our gas.
Honestly.
I mean, I can provide people with gas if they want gas. Just won't be the kind they want.
Look, homie, if you're gonna do it that way, we're gonna get you some Mexican refried beans. That shit'll get you gassy.
That was some of the hot sauce I usually get.
That's a different kind of gassy. That's your asshole is about to be on fire gassy.
I've been fine, actually.
No, I'm just saying it's gonna be hot going out the way it came in.
It depends on what kind you've had.
Fair.
I will say though, like half of this, like those 3 sauces that I did the review on, they're pretty much almost gone.
I still wanted
Between
to try some of those from your video.
between me and Sam both, because she also uses stuff. If Sam
There's a
can,
few-
if Sam can deal with it, I know for a fact, but anyone can. Speaking of sauce, have you actually tried that habanero one that I gave you, Marshall?
No, not yet.
Shame on you. Shame. You've had your time. Do I have to inject it directly into your food?
No.
I know ways of doing it.
Good luck getting over here.
I wish teleportation was a thing.
Not in this broke ass country.
Yeah, we're more likely to see the entire U.S. up in flames before that ever happens. And given how tensions are overall, it's just gonna take one more event like in January to happen, and then it's gonna happen.
Mhm.
I stand by this.
possibly.
I stand by that statement. It's gonna happen. It's just because I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling I have overall, and it's usually not wrong.
Well, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just hope it doesn't, because we've had enough exciting events for a lifetime.
Honestly,
Well, I mean, if you don't want any more exciting events, then let's just hope some catastrophic event gets rid of every current politician that we have in our government.
Look, California can start having fun again once Nancy Pelosi goes the way of the dinosaur. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like it should be anyone that's over the age of 50 that's in the government needs to go.
There does need to be like some sort of
Age limit?
age or term limit.
I'd say
Should
age
be.
limit. Because some of the ones making decisions are in the age of the dinosaurs.
Some of them are pushing like 80 and over. It's like some of them are literally falling asleep on the floor.
allegedly, some of them are medicating for early stages of Alzheimer's.
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, I hate to say it, but once you start getting up into the 80s and beyond, that's entirely a possibility, you know? And
Yep.
that's a sign that, look, if you're not able to drive when you have Alzheimer's, why the fuck should you be allowed to lead a country?
Right.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good baseline. When the state revokes your right to drive, maybe you shouldn't be allowed to lead a country.
I feel like anyone we have in charge should be in charge. Oh, which restaurant? Now I'm looking at restaurants that were there's 3 different restaurants in Lubbock that do Korean.
Korean food.
It ain't this one, so it's gonna be that one. Of course, their website doesn't work anymore.
Or
Oof.
Yeah, but thankfully Google keeps images updated enough. Plus, it was already recommended by a couple that I'll be meeting up next month anyway over there that eat there on occasion.
Well, that's good.
And for Sam, it's a Korean barbecue and also a sushi lounge.
Nice.
And it's I'm trying to wonder if it's all you can eat at $28.
That ain't bad.
Well, I mean, for what we paid, was it 31 that we paid for the mix of hot pot and Korean barbecue?
When I was
something
there,
like that. Something like that.
No, when it was me, Marshall, and Sam.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, it was really good price.
And we were full pretty damn quickly. It was.
That was
But we know next time not to go in for any sort of shellfish because that's more work than the reward.
Yeah.
hell, you live and learn.
And her mom's never had a Korean barbecue, so
Oh yeah.
that's why I'm looking forward to it. Overall.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a treat, especially given um Walmart definitely doesn't sell anything of that quality.
No, the closest not restaurant, but store that carries anything this quality is Mitsuwa.
Oof.
But I'm looking at a lot of their stuff. They have a good menu. And again,
Honestly,
it's all you can eat too. So
what I was gonna say was, honestly, after this pandemic is completely like in a controlled state and or over with, and one of these days when I find my way back over in Texas, we have to hit up those places again.
well, this one's in. I would definitely like to get us down there again. Probably be at the same hotel because I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy that jacuzzi tub. that hot soak is nice.
Oh, fucking same, man.
And just the exercise of just swimming in the pool is definitely good exercise overall. So
Being able to swap between the pool and the hot and the jacuzzi was so nice. Because it's not like it's in a different area. It's like you could literally jump from one to the other.
it's not recommended, but we did it anyway. But we were also very careful in how we were doing it.
What I would do it was just get my feet wet on one side and just kind of ease my way in.
Pretty much.
Because yeah, people forget that if your body changes temperatures too quickly, it can go into shock.
That's why I said we were being careful.
The perks of dating a nurse, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not going to comment on that. Okay, I'm the only person who gets that. Okay, good.
Hello, nurse.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be saying that another way. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Nothing's updated. Nothing's ever usually updated on Sundays anyway on Perv. Except the tragedy that is known as X-Arm.
The masterpiece that is known as Exxon.
It just keeps getting worse.
Better, you mean?
Are you still watching it, Marshall?
Yes.
Oh, you poor bastard. You're definitely a masochist.
No, I just really like watching dumpster fires from a distance.
Masochist. You're suffering. Is Yada watching it too with you, or did he say the same thing as me?
He watched the first episode with me, and that was it.
I watched the first episode with you. So did Sam.
Yeah, and y'all absolutely loved it. You saw the masterpiece in the making that I did too.
Even she commented on how fucking horrible that is.
It's cutting edge CG.
Yeah, maybe if the cutting edge was from North Korea.
It wouldn't surprise me if there were North Koreans actually animating it.
I mean, that's how cutting edge that is. Might as well be from North Korea.
Oh boy.
I didn't hear a no.
Well, I'm about to hop off.
Yeah, that's fine. About almost 3 hours, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to every podcast to go to 10, 11 p.m. my time.
No, I usually just try to do at least 2 hours. That's usually a decent time.
Mm.
And I think that this has probably been more than satisfactory. Then.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we're all feeling a certain way anyway, so it's like it's time anyway.
Mm.
I feel like food.
I feel like a nap.
Understandable.
That's because you're still trying to work off that Sukuman.
Yeah, honestly.
I know you well enough.
More like you've eaten that food too, type of food too. So you're just like
I have, but not at that specific one.
Lots of carbohydrates.
But I'm just saying, the food that just makes you want to go
That.
that, and then go. I think.
Alrighty.
All right. For those
you
two,
guys
for those who tuned in, thank you for watching, and also just blame Marshall and Ray. Later.
Can't see, but I'm flipping you off. Later.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
Yeah, be like Ray and just find the next sword.
Don't challenge him, he'll actually do it.
So Ray will find a sword. Got it.
Two-hander.
Oh, that's a good point to leave off on. Oh, fuck.